While the inner Houston area escaped the worst of this storm, Corpus Christi is one of the harder hit cities being impacted by Alberto. KPRC-2's Gage Goulding just made the hours-long trek to Corpus Christi. He joins us now live with what he's seeing in that area.
Yeah, Candace, much of the same on and off rain, but when we do see those heavier bands of Alberto come through, it is in a more intense fashion, if you will. One thing I want to show you as we pull out right here, take a look at this. As we have these waves coming in, what this is right here are where the lifeguard stands typically are. They have taken those and put those in the parking lot kind of behind the camera here. But this is where the lifeguard shacks really are. So it gives you a perspective of the storm surge because typically there's beach in front of us, and you can see waves here cresting over my knees, but there is usually beach in front of here, so the lifeguards are looking at the people that are enjoying the beach. But you can see here waves cresting over this area. We've seen kind of what Gage says, whenever those wind gusts pick up is when we see those stronger white caps and waves move towards the area. But the good news is we pull out even further, you can see there's not really a lot of people out here on the beach. There are a few people that are making that quite dangerous decision to venture into the water and surf. There's actually a surfer right out here, probably not advised to do that. We actually had lifeguards out here with the Corpus Christi, I believe it was Corpus Christi lifeguards. They were here, and as people were walking into the water, just like this gentleman right here, they were saying, hey, this is kind of at your own risk. You're doing this. It looks like they're here to help, but sending anybody into this water right now, I want to give you a stat. The National Weather Service here in Corpus Christi saying earlier today, waves out there are being measured at 12 feet. So while we're not seeing 12-foot waves, crest here on the beach, we're seeing it out there where you can see just the white caps kind of farther out. Remember, the Gulf is shallow, so it might take a little bit to get out into some deeper water, but as you can imagine, that would be a very life-threatening situation. So the good news is we haven't seen that really strong wind. A lot of the locals here say this is very good news to them, but it also gives them an opportunity to check the batteries and the flashlights, get things charged up, kind of a dry run, maybe a wet run of what hurricane season is. So we're going to talk to some locals here coming up in just a little bit, also with people that aren't necessarily letting this ruin their vacation. So we got to mix everything. We're going to check back in with you in about an hour or so, Candace. Back to you.
All right, Gage, thank you. Incredible to see.